Welcome to a very special episode of RTE Travel Talk. It's on two of my favorite subjects, cruising and, of course, wine. Stay with us all the way through to the very end of the episode for a sneak preview of a very special website all about wine cruising. My guest today is Barbara Young, owner of Cruise Holidays of Port Coquitlam, British Columbia. Barbara and her team of trusted travel advisors have been building custom cruise and land vacations for their satisfied clients since 2009. Hi, Barbara. Welcome to RTE Travel Talk.
Hi, Ken. How are you?
Oh, great. It's great to have you with us today.
It's nice to meet you.
So, Barb, our topic today is wine cruise vacations. But just before I get there, did I miss anything on that intro that you might like to add?
We've been owners, and I've been a consultant since really 1994. So I've been around longer than that.
Wow. So basically, it's just the Cruise Holidays franchise from back 2009. Then you've got a whole wealth more experience. Wow.
That's right.
So a lot of stuff to bring to the table. Topic today is basically on two of my favorite subjects, wine and cruising. Now, I know there is a vacation option out there where you can actually combine both into one. That's kind of one of your specialties. And so I thought today is just the perfect day to talk to you about that. So why don't you fill us in a little bit about a wine cruise vacation?
Well, there are many cruise lines that do carry fine wines. Almost all the cruises themselves are themed cruises where you have more opportunities to visit wineries, do wine tastings. Sometimes they're hosted by a wine specialist or a sommelier or a company. It could be a company from North America. It could be somebody from in Europe. A lot of them are in Europe. It's a little harder to find in North America, but there are options if you're interested in wine and learning a little bit about wine. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Okay, so most of these wine cruises, are they ocean cruises or river cruises, Barb, for the most part?
Wine cruises are available on both.
Okay.
As I mentioned, though, there's many cruise lines that offer wine. There are some that do wine cruises as well, or wine themed cruises. Oceana has done them in the past. Cunard, any of the that like to promote to the foodies or the wine lovers or whatever.
Okay.
But most of my focus has been on river cruises.
Okay.
Because I like them.
Well, I would expect with a river cruise, you would be more in wine country, would you or would you not?
Yes. You are often cruising through or down the rivers, through the wine countries, through the vineyards, and servings on board will usually be local wines. You have the opportunity to visit. You can bring your own wine back. River cruises are very friendly that way. They don't mind you bringing your own liquor, so all is good. Okay. They'll even serve it to you if that's what you want. So it's a big world out there in wine country.
So if you had to make a recommendation on one, which would you prefer? To take a wine cruise on an ocean cruise ship or a river cruise ship?
A river every time.
Okay. Specifically just for the experience, I suppose.
It is a totally different experience. Yes.
So I've been on a river cruise. Like, what differentiates a regular river cruise from, for example, a wine cruise?
Often there's additional shore excursions. One of the great things about a wine cruise, they still have all the regular excursions that they offer are mostly included on most of the river line. Also, when they do a wine theme cruise, then they also offer additional tours of the wineries and stuff. So if you've already seen the area, opportunity now to specialize in some of these and do wine tasting down deep in the cellars or up in the vineyards or whatever the case may be. We did one in a castle that was amazing.
Really? Do you pay a premium for a wine cruise themed itinerary? Does it generally run more money? Not usually.
It's just the same. It's just that it's not usually. Usually it's not any more money. It's just perhaps a little bit more pointed towards the wine. However, if you're not interested in doing you don't have to do a wine tasting every day or a wine excursion every day either. You can both. So you're actually getting a bonus, and it's the same kind of money.
Wow. Well, in terms of the river cruise lines, which ones in your view are the most popular that offer wine cruises or wine themed itineraries?
There are several. Amma Waterways has some wonderful itineraries. Avalon does wine-themed cruises. So does Uniworld. There's so much to pick from that it may be something that is narrowed down more by the area that you want to visit, whether you want to go to Portugal or whether you like Germany, ones you like, so we can actually narrow it down or we can make it as broad as you like.
When we look at a wine cruise vacation, now, is this something that you would recommend for everyone? Would it be, for example, like family? Would it be like family oriented, or where does it fall in that in terms of matching people to the right vacation?
Many of the wine cruise or many of the river cruises are adult or oriented. I don't think that little children, unless they're really into history and culture, will enjoy river cruise out there. So some of them do take children, but again, like I said, if you're going to be focused on wine and want to do the wineries, then do the kids while you're doing that. Perhaps they're not interested.
Right on. So in that case, there an ocean cruise would probably be a better option if you were going to do something more
Littles,
family.
yes,
Mom and dad can
yeah.
do the
More options for the kids.
mom and dad does the wine cruise tasting, the wine tasting, and the kids go off and do the water slides.
Yes, yeah. Or go to kids camp or whatever the case may be. Yeah.
Right on. So Barb, on a river cruise with a wine cruise itinerary, is there a chance for an education in wine? Like, can people come aboard and learn about wines and wine tasting and what do they call it? Oenology, the study of wine.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's the wine themed cruises usually have a few more opportunities to do that, and one excursion that we did, you actually walk through the vineyards, and they stop at each point and tell you where the vines are in the process. And you go into the actual area, and they will show you step by step what they do as well. So there's all kinds of information there if you're interested in learning on the making process and also on the flavors and the tasting and what goes with it. So it's really pretty cool.
It sounds like a wonderful vacation, especially for people that enjoy wine.
Absolutely.
Well, I suppose it probably isn't a once in a lifetime thing. Once you do one, you're probably going to go back, right?
Oh, for sure.
It really sounds like a wonderful way to vacation. What would you advise folks, Barb, for people looking to take a wine cruise in 2022 or 2023? Is this a good time to book? I hear that things are actually starting to get waitlisted.
Some are the popular times of are. The interesting thing with wine cruises is because the vineyards are very busy at certain times of the year, a lot of the wine cruises are in November or even October, and then the others are often very early. I've seen a couple of them that are in the summer, but there's not a lot. So you do have to kind of look at your timing there and make sure you're happy with that time of the year wherever you're going. So
right on.
But I would be looking at 2022. I'd be looking at it right now. And 2023, there's lots of information already out there and abilities to book. Many of the cruise lines are all offering the possibility to cancel without a penalty. So right now, that's very much top of mind with a lot of people because we don't know what's going to be happening in the rest of the world.
Exactly.
A year from now.
Exactly. So that applies to the river cruise lines as well as the ocean cruise lines?
That applies to everything.
Well, Barbara, that's great information. If folks want to find out more about a wine cruise, what's the best way to contact you or one of your trusted travel advisors?
Well, email info@cruisehall.com, short for Cruise Holidays. If you want to talk to me personally, it's Barbara@cruisehall.com. And I am in the office usually Monday to Friday. We're from 9 until 2. And I'm available at other times too, especially through email. And we will return any calls, of course, that we get while we're out. So
Perfect. Now, I always like to ask my guests what's on their bucket list. You folks got any plans for what's for yourselves for the next year for travel, or any special cruises coming up that you might like to let folks know about?
we are planning on or hoping to visit the Caribbean in January, late January. I actually have an opportunity to cruise on the new Scarlet Lady, which is Virgin Cruises. And she's brand new, so people are seeing her really for the first time. Actually, I think it's today in New York. And we expect to be in England to do actually the British Isles, England, Scotland, and Ireland next summer. So that's our faraway goal. Maybe we can squeeze in a river cruise somewhere in there too. You never know.
Well, that sounds like a plan. That's wonderful, Barb. I will leave all those links in the description for folks that would like to reach out to you and book that next river cruise or ocean cruise vacation. Here's a wish for you for safe, happy, and smooth cruising in the future. And we hope to see you on the Lido deck real soon.
Thank you, Ken. It's been great being here. You have a great day.
All right, take care. And that about wraps things up for today, folks. Very special thanks to my guest, Barbara Young of Cruise Holidays of Port Coquitlam. I'll leave the links to Barbara's website and her contact information in the description. And on another note, Barbara also has another website called winecruise.ca, which is totally dedicated to wine cruises. So any of you folks out there that are looking for a wine cruise, I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. If you'd like to get hold of us, drop us a comment, send an email to questions@realtravelexperts.com, or visit our website, realtravelexperts.com. We always respond, and we'd love to hear from you. And as always, folks, if you enjoyed this video, a like, a subscribe, and a ring of the bell is always appreciated and helps us to spread the word. So until next time, happy travels.